From a studio best known for its library of games that blend emergent gameplay with simulated worlds, Starfield is a hotly anticipated RPG. Fallout 76, Bethesda's most recent major release, suffered from a disastrous launch that failed to impress followers of the post-apocalyptic franchise, shattering the studio's reputation for creating outstanding, highly interactive sandboxes. Since Bethesda recommitted to the project by providing long-term support over the past 4 years, the multiplayer spin-off has stabilized. If the development team plans to advance using the knowledge gained from earlier games, several of Fallout 76's quality of life fixes may transfer well to Starfield. Bethesda Game Studios has been working hard to earn the trust of many players who were dissatisfied with Fallout 76's initial release due to the lack of substantial content by lowering its standards and making game improvements in response to community feedback. Recently, it was revealed that Fallout 76 had amassed over 13 million players, demonstrating that some of the game's fundamental problems have been resolved to the point where expansion is now feasible. The title has benefited from improvements in resource management and user experience, and Starfield might be affected in a similar way by those iterative changes. Starfield and Fallout 76's crafting systems. Bethesda introduced stash boxes as a way for players to gather crafting materials, ammunition, and equipment as a result of Fallout 76's emphasis on survival and crafting elements. These stash boxes have gained more storage space through updates, which has resulted in fewer restrictions on resource conservation. In the space exploration game Starfield, there may be hundreds of alien worlds with resources that are particular to the setting's spirit of exploration, which could make stash boxes crucial. Bethesda could also create a cargo system that is more forgiving with its size throughout the sci-fi journey. Starfield could make use of some of the lessons learned from Fallout 76's live service, which eventually fixed significant problems with its player storage. As long as players have the freedom to build without too many restrictions, some ship compartments might even be designed for those playstyles. While Starfield has the potential to be a rigorous RPG, fans who also want to immerse themselves in that style of play would find refined crafting systems to be an exciting addition. Starfield has a new user interface and quest tracking. The community has been anticipating all the narrative opportunities that this new IP promises since it was already made clear that Starfield's goals would center on single-player questing and character interactions. The lack of NPCs in Fallout 76 was a problem for Bethesda Game Studios, which was later fixed with the Wastelanders update. But the game now has more ways to organize quests by category. An updated compass and mission log should be essential in streamlining information to players without overwhelming them if Starfield contains more handcrafted content than the Elder Scrolls or Fallout games. It's possible that Bethesda will list missions for each faction and plotline, but it would be encouraging to see the developer adopt innovative techniques for guiding players across a wider universe. Interplanetary navigation may become challenging in 2023's largest open-world game, Starfield, unless the game intelligently orients players. The HUD featured an oxygen meter, a compass that displayed the time of day, and was on display during the gameplay showcase last summer. The edges of this interface also seem to be covered in icons that could direct players to nearby places. Planetary data might be useful for different surface conditions, and if the user interface is a good resource, Starfield's gameplay might land more smoothly than some might expect. Additional quality-of-life features, like a FOV slider and performance improvements, would fundamentally help Bethesda Games players prepare for the future. Gladly, the community acted as a motivating force to keep that game alive until its resurgence. Fallout 76 demonstrated that large-scale games need a clear direction before they can properly captivate the player base. After its most recent major launch, fans might be skeptical of Bethesda, but talk about how much playtesters seem to enjoy Starfield has raised hope for the studio. For PC and Xbox Series X, Starfield will be available in 2023. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.